Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's me, Annabelle, and today we're gonna talk about Dominican Republic.
All I'm saying.
So I want to be really open to you and give you the best advices I can coming from my experience, and we've spent quite a bit of time try to research what are the best activities in Dominican Republic. Is it like actually worth it? What kind of hotel we should book and things like that. So I will go straight to that and explain you shortly that by my experience, by our experience, we visited Dominican Republic at the beginning of 2020. Oh, sorry, 2022. And the reason why we decided to go there mainly because it was cheaper than Mexico, and also because we started to see a lot of scary news about Mexico, about a lot of things happening there, a lot of like officers going through the beach, standing on the beach, protecting tourists. Crime rates were going really high in Mexico lately, so we decided that maybe we just go to Dominican Republic instead. Also, I had a pretty good feedback from my friends who visited Dominican Republic before, and they definitely recommended it. I will tell you something that I saw a lot of videos on YouTube where people say things like, oh, don't visit Dominican Republic, oh, we like had some bad experience and things like that. Well, I will put it that way, okay? So I'm Ukrainian, and back in times Ukraine wasn't the safest country either, and I'm just very used to keep my things with me, to like check around if there are not too many sketchy people or something like that, and just just basic safety things. If you're gonna do that, you will be okay in most of the places. So in Dominican Republic I didn't have to worry too much about some crazy things going on, and we just really had amazing time. Just chill out at the beach, don't worry too much about some sketchy things. They have usually security on every resort, so there are some sellers who would come up to you and propose you different things, but if you have some troubles with them, you can always ask security to help you with that, and many times they come by themselves and ask if everything is all right. So this made us feel pretty nice and secure, and we didn't really see any crazy crime activity out there. We visited a lot of fun places, and I will add here a few videos, pictures, our experience, how did it look. So the other thing about Dominican Republic, what I think is really cool there, is that you can have so many different activities, you can see so many beautiful places, and if you don't like have power for that, if you just want to chill out, you can chill out at the beach at your resort. if you feel more active, you can find so many cool things. Like, for example, for me, it was very fun to take a helicopter tour and see Dominican Republic from above. We also took a lot of cool drone footage, and we also visited cave, tobacco plantations. We visited Monkeyland, which was super amazing experience, and I really recommend it. That was really incredible because you are inside this park where they have so many monkeys and they let you feed them and then they just jump on you. You can like have so much fun out there. I didn't expect it to be this fun, but it was really nice. So there's many other interesting tours. Like we took a buggy tour, which also included trip to some other beaches where they had like area for surfing. That was super fun. And as I told before, for me personally, I didn't feel like we had to worry about our safety. Everything was alright, nothing was too crazy or too sketchy. Like you can feel this in some other countries, but here I never felt that way. Inside the resort, it's usually pretty safe too. And I will give you one advice: just sometimes they have those men who will propose you coconuts on the beach, and they will ask more money for that. But you can always ask a gardener in your resort. Just pay him $1 and he will take a fresh coconut straight from a palm tree and open it for you. And we did this a few times, and yeah, we just couldn't stop later. We always have this fresh coconut juice, and that was pretty fun. You can basically find anything you want in Dominican Republic, and for me that was super cool, super entertaining. Why I started to talk about Mexico is because actually lately we visited Mexico. The reason why I started talking about Mexico here is I spent a few days in Cancun and then about like a week in Juarez. And I know this sounds really sketchy. I will tell you honest truth. I didn't take too many pictures or videos from Juarez because it didn't feel too safe, but obviously there are safer areas and it wasn't that bad. Also in Cancun it wasn't bad, but because we weren't in a resort, we just booked some kind of just a regular hotel. We were able to shortly visit some beach areas and see how it looks, how people rest. I'm sure if you choose some resort you will have amazing experience, but it's true from the videos we saw before that they have these fully armed security guards on a beach, and a lot of them, and it just feels kind of crazy just to stay there, rest. You don't really feel this vibe because it feels a little bit dangerous now. I'm sure it wasn't like that before, but for now, Cancun for me personally didn't feel like the safest place, and I felt way more safe in Dominican Republic. Obviously, if you choose some high-end resort in Mexico, I'm sure they will try to do their best for you to feel comfortable and everything, but yeah, for me I was happy we choose Dominican Republic for this particular trip. One funny thing that happened to us in Mexico is that we had our Yorkie with us and we decided to check out the beach just look around. We didn't really plan to go swim or suntan. We didn't have time for that, but we just go there, and then like 4 or 5, something like that, armed security guys come to us and with all this guns, with all this ammunition, and try to explain to us that, oh hey, you can be here with a dog, and it's a tiny dog. And that was so fun. They needed all these people just to show you that. I don't even know what they are trying to show with that, but that didn't feel very friendly to me, like a tourist, you know. So in Dominican Republic, we didn't really have those issues. We didn't really feel like threatened or something like that. Obviously, you still have to be pretty careful. So other thing about Dominican Republic that I want to tell you is that I'm not sure if they do like that everywhere, but I feel like in many resorts they just like mix alcohol with water, and there is barely any alcohol. So if you have all included and you think that you will have a lot of amazing cocktails, yeah, they are pretty nice, but they don't really have alcohol in it. So just keep that in mind and maybe take some alcohol with you to save up some money if you plan to drink it. Other thing about Dominican Republic is that they are not really careful with the food. Be pretty selective what you eat, because you know it's really hot out there. They don't always have the best conditions for keeping the food fresh. And also we had a situation where we explained that my husband have allergy for seafood, and he was supposed to have totally different dish, and they assured us that everything will be all right. It will be cooked totally separately, and they just bring him this dish and it have seafood in it, and he didn't really understand that from the beginning, and we could be in a big troubles. But yeah, we were lucky that we had some medications, but that was pretty crazy. They didn't really take care about that part. So just make sure that if you have some allergies or some special needs for food, that you tell the people right away. Make sure that you first, I don't know, give your friend a try of the food and check if it's like alright. Mold in a room, and yeah, because of that we didn't really know what to do our last day, because we had to fly out and my husband have allergy and can't really breathe, and that was pretty crazy. But most of those rooms in our resort had this, because we obviously understand that it's different type of climate. They have a lot of tropical rain sometimes, and obviously with the weather like that you're gonna have some mold. This is a hotel that was actually, we were staying at a hotel called Bavaro Princess, adults only, and this is 5-star hotel, which was really fun and nice, and they still have a lot of things they can improve. And I feel like after COVID, probably a lot of these resorts, they changed quite a bit. So when you choose a resort or hotel where you plan to be, make sure to do your research, check the recommendation, check what real reviews from people are, check the latest reviews. This is the most important, the latest reviews, because before 2020 everything was like better quality, better level, but after 2020, with all the situation in the world, they didn't have opportunity to work like they did before. So just recently they opened up a lot of hotels again after a long break, and I feel like some hotels out there are like total disaster. Something that we saw personally just from walking through, we were really surprised. Some of the hotels look so bad. I don't even know how people stay there. Like, looks like nobody took care of those hotels for like years and years. So just make sure to make your research and choose something that suits you the best. But I tell you right away, 5-star in Dominican Republic is like 3-star in Europe. Maybe closer to 4 stars, it depends, but usually it's like this. Just be sure. For me personally, it kind of reminded of Egypt a little bit. Just Egypt don't have this type of beaches where you have amazing clear blue water and amazing white sand. Also about beach, there are different times, so some hotels have not the best beaches because they have a lot of sea dirt which nobody really cleans. Make sure to research this topic because I feel like many people don't research that. One of my friends, they had a big issue with that. They didn't really research that. They came to the hotel. The hotel have crazy dirty beach. There's nowhere to swim, and they had to change the hotel, and it was a whole story. So yeah, I highly recommend you to start from researching the right beach that will be good for you. Obviously all of the hotels will have some of it, but like our hotel, some of the hotels next to our, they were cleaning it every day, and the beach still looked really clean and nice, and really nice clean water. If they don't do this regularly, if they don't clean it, they don't pay attention on it, then you might end up like my friends. So keep this recommendation in mind. Take your sunscreen, be careful. I'm sure it will be a lot of fun.